Well, first opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Glad you're with us. It's Blake Groupie to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Well, just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Brooks. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
What was all on display there, that type of run, the type of run that attracted Carolina to Jonathan Brooks. Smooth, excellent vision, elusive, he's got it all.
Now Young. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. In motion right, Olave. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Rattler. There's Chris Olave. Oh, what a move. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Kamara up the middle. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, Rattler. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Young going to give to Brooks. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Young. His throw incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 55 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll try to throw now. Young. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the 1st down.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Able to break the tackle and get some breathing room before being brought down just outside the 5. Bradler wants to throw it. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he's got a touchdown, but he's got the 1st down. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Rattler. Gonna look deep for Wilson. Oh, wide open, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 39 that time. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing is Rattler. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. He's into space past the 25. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 14. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
To the air is Rattler. Being chased out left. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. No score after one on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Rattler working out of the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
2nd and 9. Throwing, Young. Steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Young to throw it. We'll find the former Steeler, Deontay Johnson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 35.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Young. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
From the gun, here's Rattler. And he whips that one incomplete there.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. First and 10. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Had open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Young now from the 50. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Brought down by Willie Gay.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Flush to his right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal. Here's Brooks. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. To throw, Young. They'll roll him out right. And it's caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. Now here's Young. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Brooks, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And able to get this out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. 2nd and 3. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air, eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Young. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Young to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining 2nd half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the 2nd half and get us going?
Now this time he'll look to throw. That one complete downfield to Johnson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed on that route. He's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Now Rattler. He completes it to Olave. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 13 yards out. And the Saints have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Dennis Allen going to go for 2 here. He's leaving his offense out on the field. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion. But still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do. And don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense. Right?
That's true. You've said that before. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
That's pulled in by Brooks. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the shotgun, Rattler. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Rattler wants to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Number 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Rattler. And fights him off. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut, as his guys are able to extend their lead. A point after, good by Groupie. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him.
And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jerome Johnson from 6 yards away. And the Saints are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Young here, you can see changing the play. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Xavier Legette with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. To the air is Rattler. He lets it go deep for Olave. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Young will set to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Young to throw it. Flushed out right.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Third down, Young from the gun. And down he goes. They second back right around the 41-yard line.
Ryan Brzee fought in and got him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
In motion, the tight end. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Young. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll still have a 3rd and goal now despite picking up 13 yards on that pass play. Out of the gun, it's Young. Flush to his right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Bryce Young
with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, you picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
They keep it on the ground. This time, it's Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Again, it's Miller. And able to work about 5 yards out of this this as he's taken down up near the 47.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Off the play fake, it's Rattler. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over in that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Saints on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Throwing is Rattler. They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
They'll go. Here's Rattler.
And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanket his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. He'll drop to throw.
It gets this complete to Shaheed. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. They'll set up to throw.
This one taken in by Olave.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara.
And he'll work 3 from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Jet sweep. Here's Olave. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
3rd and 8.
They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6.
And he will have a Saints first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory for him. Kamara. Not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Panthers' 6-yard line.
Kamara trying again. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for New Orleans, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season.